When someone said that you were wrong, you're not only trying to give them information, you're trying to repair that emotional bond because you want them to understand you. And that is why you feel that strong urge. When someone important accuses you of something false, your mind hears the words, but your nervous system feels like they don't see you, they are replacing you with a bad version of you, and if you don't correct that, you will lose your place in their mind. And so you're trying to explain yourself, and it becomes an attempt to rescue your identity inside their perception, because you're thinking that if you explain yourself clearly enough, they will come back to the real you. But that's the trap, because when you're attached to someone, their mind becomes emotionally important to you, and their image of you feels like a second home. So when they suddenly see you as selfish or manipulative or uncaring, unstable, whatever, it feels like you're evicted from their inner world, and then you start panicking. You don't just want to be right, you want to be restored, and you want the relationship to return to the moment before that distortion happened, when you felt like soulmates, when you felt understood. So inside, several things are happening at the same time. First, there's this attachment alarm, connection is threatened. Second, there's that shame alarm, I'm being seen as a bad person. And third, there's this injustice alarm, because what they're saying is not true. And fourth, there is your desire to control, because you feel like you need to fix this. And this is why it can feel almost physical, like you feel racing thoughts, you're texting long messages, rehearsing conversations, because you're trying to solve that emotional threat with language. But language only works when the other person is open to your reality. And if they're defensive, if they want to blame you, protect their ego, punish you, or project onto you, or they want you to be the bad one, then your explanation will not land. Because now they see your explaining as proof that, like, okay, you're defensive, you always over-explain, you can't take accountability. And then you're trying to explain harder, and it becomes that painful loop. And the way out is not to stop. It's hard. The way out is to ask yourself, am I explaining to create understanding, or am I explaining to escape that horrible fear of being misunderstood? Because those are different. Because when you are giving grounded explanation, it's brief, it's calm, it ends, and a trauma-driven explanation is repetitive, feels like your peace depends on whether they agree with you or not. So your goal is to let someone misunderstand you without abandoning yourself, trying to correct their version of you, because you know who you are, and that's enough.